have been in
49ers
a
have it on
daze
the
thus
tee as they
far,
kick it
but
away
there's still
here.
plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Ball at the 33 for first down. Plowing up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. He breaks the tackle. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming. Throwing now off play action. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway, and trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
Buying some time left. He tucks it and takes off. Breaks another tackle, but the ball's out. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Trying again, following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Finds him on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 49ers' 19-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. Jukes out a one-stop. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Steelers offense headed out. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. On first down, they'll run. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running it now out of the gun. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 28. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Steelers have possession, but this game, pretty one-sided as we start the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. The give now out of the shotgun. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So here come the 49ers on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
A give now from the gun. Across the 45 and still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll run here on first down. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They kick the running back in motion. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Back now, pressure on its way. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Sent him right up the middle, and he blocked it. Block it, and he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers continue piling it on here in the fourth. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This taken from the 12. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Their offense ready to take the field now. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. It is caught left side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Brought in right side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Here's a give up the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Lone back gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They give it to him up the middle. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. Avoid some trouble there. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that forces them to 4th and goal. They'll throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly.
Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
2nd and goal backed all the way up to the 14 here. Dropping back to throw. The throw is caught. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So maybe the last person you'd expect to get tagged, but that's roughing the passer on one of the cornerbacks. Goal to go, they're passing. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They give it to him again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They've got first down from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A tight end in motion now. Back to the well again. Still has room inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.